Right, here we go. Welcome to episode 6 of the official Arbroath FC podcast. As usual, I'm joined by, to my right, Jamie. How are we?
Hello, guys.
And of course, Fermer. How are you doing, Fermer?
I'm doing good, guys. Ready to rock.
Good. And our special guest this evening, we have got Marcel Oakley. How are we doing, Marcel?
Oh, good. Thank you guys for having me.
Love to have you here.
Appreciate you being here a bit.
A lot more about you as the next hour or so unfolds. Usual story though, we review some of the games. There's been 3 games because we've had a few back-to-backers in there, so we go back to Queen's Park. First night under the lights we've had this season.
Good. The lights were looking good. As a team, we were certainly didn't think we were that great against Queen's Park.
They were a foreign team, though. They were going to go top of the league if they won.
Yeah.
So it was a toughie.
It was. I mean, it was a toughie. I mean, we spoke about it before. It would be a toughie. I'm not so sure they were brilliant compared to us. I'm not going to lie to you, boys. I've sat on the fence our season. In fairness, up till now we've been rubbish, shite. Whatever way you want to put it, we've not been good. We've got a good performance and we've had a bad performance. Now, I understand football. Again, it can't be good all the time, and we're not going back for last season. But this season we have been at best variable. And then when you twas looking at me with silence here 10 minutes ago, you were telling me you agreed with this.
Variable is fair.
Usually we're shite.
Poor. I mean, we've had poor games.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And I think we've had poor areas at the park, but I don't think we've been poor right across the board. And I know
inconsistency.
There's a lot of people unhappy. I know last season we were in dreamland, but you've got to think the season before that, it was the last game against Morton at home to save us and keep us in the championship. Then last year we've had the dreamland, and then this year we're back to the same again. We're nowhere we want to be. I'd certainly agree with that, but
I think you've got to clear up far you want to be, and I'm just looking at it from my side, and guys I'm speaking to, obviously we want to be at the top, but what I want to be is a team that's playing decent football 90% of the time. And if the results didn't work for us that way, I can cope with that. But I think if I go to the Wraith Rovers game, because it's part of a review on the Wednesday night,
that's a poor game.
It was a very poor game, but unfortunately it's not an exception this season. It hasn't been, and I understand the players are gelling, but I think sometimes as a club, as fans, as players, I mean, we've had players on before speaking about it. They're saying it's not good enough, and we're saying, we'll get there, but we really do need to just knuckle down and get on with it. I mean, that wasn't good on Wednesday night against Wraith Rovers.
No, I completely agree that.
There was too many loose passes. There was too many square bars across the middle of the pitch. There was too many back passes. We looked devoid of ideas once we got to the other half of the pitch. Now, you can slag me and slate me if you want. That's how I saw that game.
Well, we're deeper into the season, so gelling should start to come more.
Yeah,
and
hopefully.
We've got inside track here, so we've got a guy on that might have some thought about this. What do you think of Fermer's comments?
To be fair,
valid or?
Yeah, valid. I feel like all fans' comments, they're valid. Like, you're a fan, so you got to voice your opinion. But yeah, I definitely agree. Like, it's not that we're not trying to play good football, because we're definitely trying, but things aren't working for us. But I feel like we will get there, and I feel like in games we start games very well. We have all of these chances, but we just don't take them, which is, we've got to do better there. But of course, we're not going to sit here and blame anyone. Like, we all know we've got to do better. So hopefully,
Fermer loves his stats, and I think possession-wise, we're doing all right with the amount of possession that we get in each game. So we're not starved of the ball.
Aye, possession doesn't mean too much.
No, I know.
I've got a wife at home that possesses me, but that thing works like. But no, yeah, possession helps us. But once we've got that possession, especially in the centre of the centre of the park in midfield, I'm looking for us. We've got players with a pedigree as good as any dog, and I'm expecting them to cut open. I'm expecting that to work, and I think now that's what we're looking for. We're now coming into we've played Aberdeen once almost, and we're coming into it now, and that's now when we've got to turn the screw, and we've got to find it, and we need these guys that's coming on. I'm watching Marcel here, great attacking, That's fantastic. But he can't be doing it all himself when he's coming up off the wing. We've got Bobby doing the same. We need that midfield to do it. But in fairness, I'm hearing a wee go there, as you said, but there's so much positive to talk as well now. I think on Saturday, I thought we were very good on Saturday. And guys that perhaps have not been shining were doing quite well. Effort-wise, there's no issue with anybody in the team.
Yeah,
okay, there's no issue with that.
I still think they're putting in 100%.
Absolutely.
I think Dick wouldn't allow anything else.
Yeah, and I don't think the players would allow anything else.
Because I feel like that's what you fans, that's what you like. Yeah. If the team's giving 100%, then you not to say you can't moan, but you can't really fault them for that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because everyone's working hard, so you can't really.
Think it's the system then? You think it's maybe need to be more gung ho?
I don't care about gung ho. I'm just looking at what I'm watching. Nick Kane's a game. I mean, he's probably as experienced a manager as anybody, and he sets his teams up well. We've got a great bunch of guys out there that can all play football. Sometimes, if things is not working, I'm a big fan of getting back to basics, looking at what you've got. I'm not even here looking for Nick's job, by the way. But again, quite a simple 4-4-2, getting the boys in the position. I understand injuries and that, and it's difficult. We were talking about Scott Bitson there earlier on. You guys were asking where you thought his position was in the team. I'm not sure either, because we've got quite a big list of midfielders in there. But the big guy can certainly defend well. So there's definitely a role against him. Maybe not all the time, but in certain games, I think we need to look at that a bit more.
Mm-hmm. He's been tried in a few positions, isn't he? So do you think he's been used as a bit of a utility player then? Because we've got injuries, suspensions, maybe.
It could be a utility player's not the best player to be as a player because you're all over the place.
I think what it was when he first came. We had our first game when he started. We had injuries, so he had to play centre back. But I think he's a very good centre midfielder. Well, like sitting in front of the back four, do you know what I mean? Like mopping up everything and just
noticed that. At one point,
I think that's definitely his best position because, like in the air, he'll win everything. Like he'll pick up second ball scraps.
I think
that's his game.
Character.
That's his game, and I think he's really good at it. To be fair to him, so it's good.
So when he's moved around, he's just helping out the team then to do what the boss wants. You know?
Of course you're gonna play wherever you know what I mean. Like everybody wants to play football, so you're gonna really play wherever the boss wants to play. Do you know what I mean? So. Yeah,
but you'd like him in the centre.
I think that's his best position. Centre defensive midfielder, just like in front of the back four, where he played on Saturday. To be fair, so but of course that depends on injuries and stuff like that. So you know what I mean. Just fingers crossed.
So that's a positive as the days go by, that the injuries come back and
I think
he's settled in the middle.
Yeah, I think we've nearly got a full squad. I think it's just Scotty Stewart that's out. I think, but I think he's close to coming back. So. Once we have a full squad, then it's better for us, more competition, so guys are working even harder and trying to perform so they can keep their shirt, do you know what I mean? So it's good.
I'm just giving you an opinion, and also one or two other things is what I'm hearing. Being a big unit doesn't mean nothing. Watch that big unit, Fred Richardson's or whatever his name was for Raith Rovers.
6'8", 6'9".
The big Viking, these guys.
I smile as the kid on his face.
I know we look at Marcel's boots to see if he was there.
But you never just outran him, you outfought him. You were going in hard on him. He ended up getting taken off because of you. Yeah. I'm sure I heard him cry.
Nah, to be fair, like the whole back line handled him well, like even though he's so big, like Ricky, like flipping out, like every time he jumps up, man, he wins the ball. He's got an absolute leap on him for like a short guy, but we handled him pretty well. Didn't really give him a sniff. To be fair, touching on that Raith Rovers game, I think like first 30 minutes we was all over them, but we didn't take that chance. We didn't take our chances. Whereas I think if we take that chance, that game is different. But I feel like that in the last like 3-4 games. If you look at the last game, we had so many chances first half. Bobby scores, changes the game, and then we go and control it. The Raith game similar, but then they go and score, and then they just sit in and all of that. And then the game before that, Queen's Park, that first 30 minutes, we was all over them. We should have scored. Like probably should have had a pen. I think like once we start getting a bit of luck, do you know what I mean? Football's about luck as well. So once we start getting a little bit of luck, then maybe things start to change.
Do you think that there's any chance that if a team scores against us, that the belief starts to go a little bit at the moment, just because we're maybe a bit low in confidence, or
a sort of here we go again attitude?
Oh God,
I think it's difficult when you're doesn't matter what stage in the season you're at, if you're good or bad or your season's bouncing, it's always difficult to come back from 1 goal down. But I didn't think that, to be fair. I never feel we're beat just because other teams scored, actually, to be fair. I'm always pretty confident we'll score.
I'm the same, to be honest. I think McKenna was the top goal scorer last season.
Yeah, that's it.
So, and Bobby, what Bobby does. Hilly as well. So we've got people that can score goals for City. You know what I mean? I think we get into really dangerous areas and we do the right things, but it's just not going in. But hopefully things start to change. You know what I mean? I wasn't here last year, so I don't know. I'm not quite sure about the success, but of course I've heard about how we was 15 minutes,
10 minutes
in
the tops.
Do you know what I mean? So hopefully we can get back to that. I know fans are probably going to be a bit frustrated and stuff, so yeah, hopefully we can just get back to it.
What's it like playing a team where Bobby Lind is in it and he's old enough to be your dad?
To be fair, coming up I didn't know anything about Bobby Lind or anything like that. I was our first game I was sitting on the bench, I was chatting to Kareem. I said, bro, how old is he? And then Kareem was telling me he's 37. I said, no way, bro. And then he was like, yeah, he's 37. I couldn't believe it. He's so good for 37, like flipping out, like it's unreal.
Nice.
Unreal, man. So good.
He's
so
not by Chandler as well, eh?
Mere. It's just like the Bobby Lind show, isn't it?
His dick will switch off. He hates it.
Gets on his tits.
What's it like in the dress? That Wraith game, because we're not going to shy away from it. The game, the Wraith game.
Yeah.
What's it like in the dressing room afterwards? You know that maybe it's not going to plan, that people haven't maybe played the way that they should have. What does the gaffer say? What do you guys say?
Well, what do you mean, at half time or full time?
Well, a bit of both, I suppose.
So half time, I think, was it 1-0? I think it's 1-0 after. So we've gone in, we're a bit disappointed, but we thought that we'd done enough to be winning the game, or at least to be drawing the game. Like, I think that was their first shot, literally. So like we've gone in a bit like, what's going on here, like, do you know what I mean? So we're talking about the goal, how it happened, whatever. It's a shit goal, to be fair, but shit goals happen in football, you know what I mean? So we've gone in, we're talking about that, we're talking about how we can get back into the game, like keep playing our game, because even though they've scored, no matter what, you keep playing your game and hopefully things change. But then they changed their game plan and they just sat in. Literally, they just sat in. They had a block, so we're trying to move it. But because they've got so many bodies, it's hard to break down. Do you know what I mean? So now we're gonna have to be changing our game plan to try and go along, whatever. But it's just not working. So yeah, and then at full time, the gaffer was just saying like, it's not good enough, this and that. So, but we know that. Do you know what I mean? We know it's not good enough. So, and then we came back on Saturday and got the win. So.
It's a normal question we ask people though, but do you understand the gaffer?
Just about, to be honest, just about. It's more so Ian that I understand. I can understand Ian, to be fair, but Dick, man. Sometimes I don't know what he's saying.
Because you've mentioned Ian, I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that when he picked you up, he's going along the road, you're in the car with him, he's giving you some kind of story, and you just patched him and put your headphones on, is that?
Nah, he wasn't like that. So what happened?
honest.
No, so before a game, obviously I like to listen to music, you know what I mean, get in the zone and that. But
before we get too much further, what kind of music do you listen to?
Like rap, like my favourite artist, Little Baby. You definitely won't know that.
That's one of JB's favourites.
Lil Baby.
That's one of his favourites.
Okay, man. So
we can do that as a duet.
I'm not too sure about that, mate. But so what has happened then is Kareem sitting in the front and he's speaking to Kareem, whatever. But I'm in the back. So I was just naturally just thinking he's speaking to Kareem. So I've just put my headphones in, just listening to music the whole journey. And then I kind of zoned out, dropped to sleep. I think he was talking, but of course I'm not hearing it because I'm asleep.
Well, whether he was in the bench.
But Hamilton, we've bounced back. We've got 3 points. We're back in the zone. We're chasing Cove now.
Didn't get me wrong. I'm just saying. I've just said my piece. I see. So I mean, I'm no slagging the club. We are back in the zone because we were unlucky. I mean, we hit the bar, we hit the post.
I feel like we hit the post every game. You know what I mean?
Well, even Wraith with 10 corners.
That in the first 25 minutes we've had about 8 corners, or whatever. But that's what I mean. Like football's about luck, so you get that little bit of luck as well. You're flying. Do you know what I mean? And we're I think we're 2 points behind Cove.
Yeah.
So, but Saturday will be a tough game. Yeah, they're flying at the minute. So
Ayr
it's a difficulty because they are a very good team. I mean, they pumped 5-0. They beat. How did they beat 5-0 now? Queen's Park.
Yeah.
They beat Queen's Park.
You didn't see that coming.
No, and you couldn't. And then I think they beat Dundee, and I think Dundee beat them, and I think I could check my notes because I did write it down. Oh me, no. Keep speaking. Did I leave my ear in the middle?
In summary,
We're enjoying this.
in summary, Ayr are decent.
Yeah, no,
They're very
they're a good
decent.
side, to be fair.
But they're definitely fourth in the league.
Yeah, their strike, I think, scored
and
about
I
10
think
goals.
that's a good position to be in for them. But they're one of the teams. As I was growing up as a Bairn, that's a boy, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, cool, yeah.
I remember that when I was in the dressing room with him at the testimonial. I said something like, "Can you've all got to grab a Bairn?" I nearly like Jimmy Savile. Abby's got to grab a Bairn. I was just met with blank stares looking at me. So, but that's a boy. So again, they're in a good place, and
I still think the way that the games and the results have gone this season, it's still a league where anybody can beat anybody.
100%. I mean, if you just look at Hamilton, they beat, you know what I mean? They beat
That was a shocker.
You know,
well, for us.
Yeah. So it's,
That's the other thing.
anyone
Last
can beat
season,
anyone.
I think a lot of the results went for us. The opposing result, opposing teams were shooting each other in the foot.
Yeah.
This year, it's almost went against us a wee bit, and you never thought Hamilton was going to take out Inverness.
I think if we come away, I want to win, but I think on Saturday, to be honest with you, the way things is going, and I don't mean about how we've been playing, I just mean in general why it is and why the league's going. If we come away from there, if we come away from him the day with a draw, I would be happy and not upset. But I know we're at home, and I know that they'll be teed up to push on forward. So it wouldn't surprise me a nice 2-1 victory against Ayr.
I'll look forward to hearing that prediction on Saturday.
You know about our prediction league?
Nah.
So we've got a prediction league.
Okay.
There's about 10 or 12 of us, I'm not sure. I don't know.
24.
And we're I'm in a howler tonight.
Close.
So every week we'll all text in what we think's going to be the score, who's going to be the first goal scorer, and what to find then score and when the time is. Now I'm not much into my stats, Marcel, but no one's predicted you to score yet.
I'm not really much of a goal scorer, but you know what I mean, I might surprise a few, you know what I mean. But,
well, you scored against Colchester.
Scored on your debut.
True, yeah, but after that, mate, I should have scored, against Dundee. Good save from the keeper though, but hopefully, you know what I mean, I can score soon. So
I've got faith in you.
Just because Farmer's brought
Cheers,
up that
man,
prediction,
appreciate it.
do you know who's infuriatingly top of the prediction league at the moment?
Oh,
go on.
Kev.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who's
Who's second top on points? Farmer's on 0 points.
Oh, that's not good, that lad.
I'm just like a brother. I'm coming up
So
for
he's having a rant about everything and he's got nothing.
It's Kev's in top spot just now.
Oh man.
Not that he mentions it much.
It's very easy though, Marcel, to wait until everybody else puts their predictions in and then just come in with the predictions.
Are you first? Yeah.
I'm usually quite well in with that. I usually
Kev only ever predicts somebody's coach will score.
Yeah.
So which we know that's never happened.
Yeah.
So this week it's 2-1. Bobby Lynn, obviously, and then a screamer from you.
Yeah. Top bins, you know what I mean?
Top bin, 50th minute.
Yeah.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
You're going to score this weekend?
100%.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Right, Marcel, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to put you in first. I'm going to put you in before Bobby Lynn.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
I'll go for 43 minutes.
Cool.
There you go.
I'll try and save it for then.
I've been close. I've been on Wednesday night when Bobby Lynn got on free kick. I had Bobby predicted doing for that in 30 minutes. Bobby to score, and he's lining up for that free kick. I'm not joking. Like, I thought, here we go. Welcome to top of the league.
But you're still bottom.
It's irrelevant.
Fair enough.
Well,
Ayr game 2-1.
Yeah, I'll go 2-1. Marcel score 43 minutes.
Other than the odd dissent in voice, the other thing that I don't think we can doubt is still the supporters are behind the club.
Oh, yeah. What a crowd.
Absolutely.
Saturday, what a crowd.
Yeah. Even Queen's Park.
Aye.
We had a lot of fans there. It was good that.
We're notoriously quiet at Gayfield. There's no much noise when we're away from home. There's a wee bit of singing and that. I think that's due to the fact that everybody gets tanked up on the way down in their cars.
Oh, yeah.
There'll be a little bit of that.
We're a drink driving club.
I know the club's really grateful still of the way the supporters are behaving and getting
I
behind
think
the club.
we see that as well as players.
Yeah.
Like we see that the fans are
You
still
hear a few
behind us and
dissenting
stuff.
voices, but you always get that in a club. But it's great to
100%.
tell them to
Yeah,
shut
what
up.
we're doing.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just,
There was a friendly on Monday there actually. How was that?
To be fair, we rotated a lot. Like
Right. Any trialists?
who was you playing?
Falkirk? No, there was no trials. No, we lost, but like there was a lot of good things to come out of it. To be fair, like in possession, out of possession. So yeah, it was good. But yeah, we rotated the team. A lot of people didn't play, so we just gave minutes to everyone else, and it's good for us because it gives them fitness and stuff like that. So if they do come into the game on Saturday, then they'll be ready. Do you know what I mean? So yeah,
How long did you play?
I didn't.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't play. No.
Resting him for the air game.
Didn't need.
Nah,
Didn't
it's
need
nothing like that. Nah, it's nothing like that. Because I came off in it on Saturday. We just a dead leg, so it's just I don't think there's any point in risking it. But yeah, it should be good for Saturday. So
Cool.
Well, we obviously had the El Mani situation as well.
Oh, I've got that in my notes. I know.
UEFA red tape. You know, we thought we had him, and like I say, bit of red tape. We couldn't get past it. And,
We picked him as first scorer.
I know we did that week as well.
is it? Yeah.
That's what we
did.
picked.
Yeah, didn't realise that had happened at that point. But I think he would have been a good addition to the squad. But it's not.
I hadn't done any research on him. Like most of the Arbroath fans, I got a wee bit excited when I saw the incoming.
Yeah.
And quite happy with it. You can. I was really looking forward to hearing Scott Strachan see if he was going to call me El Mani. Like I was
The wee Mani.
I was waiting for that one. Listen, the club. There was, I think, there was a lot of grumblings about it. The keyboard warriors has been out again, and you get to be fair. You can't slag the people for being upset at that and that, but these things do happen, and it is quite common apparently.
Yeah, and we didn't. But like I say, the club didn't know, and it's just one of those things. Until you go for the clearance, and
That's right.
That's when you find out. But apparently, Reading wanted to. He must have been decent because Reading wanted to sign him, but they've got some kind of transfer embargo or something.
Yeah, that's right. I heard that.
That's
Right,
how, we got, and I think actually Dundee tried to nick him on the way up when he was driving up.
Did they?
Dundee phoned him.
There we go. Dundee tried to nick him. Well,
Bastards.
for all you Dundee fans out there, that's no unusual. Somebody from Dundee nicking.
I thought his name was El Tyro.
Failing.
That's it. That'll be when you get the hoose
I have
steam.
got a question for you actually, because you've not missed many, if any, games. You know, like Beatty, it just flies away on holiday and all the rest of it.
Aye, that's true. That's true. Aye, what you want to tell them?
Inverness, you're not out.
I'm in.
Are you?
Aye.
Good man, I thought you were away on holiday.
Aye, so.
Managed to wangle it.
No, the holiday's fine. I'm just back. I'm away next week on business to Amsterdam.
Oh, business.
Good berries over there, honest. Good berries over there.
I've heard about Amsterdam.
I'll get you on next week. So next week I'm in Holland next week. I fly home on Friday night. Again, it's only across the water, it's not that far. And then me and the wife are driving up on the Saturday morning, nice leisurely drive together. We're staying up there. She's booked me into the hotel. Well, I booked the hotel. She's booked us for a nice wee meal at night time, 7 o'clock.
Inverness far, yeah.
It's about 3 hours from here. For those of you who can't see his face, he was really disgusted there. Like,
Birmingham to London's closer.
You know, well, it took me about
But you
7.
fly up, so it's alright.
It took me about 7 hours to get here. Yeah.
from where? Birmingham?
Yeah.
You stop at the traffic lights too long.
Nah. It was just, oh man, it was.
It's a horrible road. That M6 is terrible.
Oh, it was so it was long, man.
So yeah, so Inverness, I'm staying up,
Good
and then
man.
we'll come home. Are you staying up there, or what are you doing?
Yes, yeah, we're staying
Where
up
are you
there.
staying? Okay, we'll fill in some time while you find out.
Someplace.
I'm looking forward to Inverness. It's a nice stadium.
Is it? Yeah.
To be fair, it's right beside the road going over the water.
Inverness Hotel, whatever
It's a
that
good
is.
Oh, I'm across the river for you.
Alright, oh wait.
So it's a nice good. It's quite nice round about it. You'll hear their fans will be right beside their commentary box and,
Okay.
and the speakers,
Yeah.
and they'll be playing their drums and whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Just
Good
great.
atmosphere.
Yeah, for them it is. It's not bad, and it's actually not bad. We get really behind it. I think it's a big game for us.
It's a big game.
For
I think
fans.
it's a lovely stadium.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
And stuff like that as well. So I agree with you. It's a nice trip away. It's have an overnight.
It's a good day out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is quite a long drive, to be fair. I'm presuming you'll be going up with bus, I would think.
Yeah. We probably get picked up and taken to that.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to drive that before on a game day.
No. I wouldn't want. You don't want to drive it too much. I'm just driving up because I got a face sitting on a bus for 3 years after it, because there is no two doubts my plane will be delayed on Friday night.
Aye, 100%.
Last flight out, and I'll be like a zombie.
Plus, you'll be off your tits.
So we're staying up. I believe there'll be a lot of people. Arbroath will be maroon in the Arbroath.
You've done well tonight.
I'm a howler, isn't it? Inverness will
It's
be
all
maroon.
factual. Arbroath will be maroon.
So it will be. So it's a lot of nice pubs up there as well.
Is it, yeah?
It's a nice place for you to go. Where you bring your family up and doing the tourist bit now.
Yeah.
Bring your family up and go up the North of Highlands. It's brilliant.
Okay, cool.
Don't stop at Loch Ness for too long.
Definitely not.
No, because the monster doesn't.
I've heard
come out.
about that.
You've got no inclination to do that.
Okay then, Marcel, let's find out a wee bit about you. They've ripped me enough.
Let's go Inverness.
So on, Birmingham City.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how you got there, how it all started, football for you, the cool career.
Okay, cool. So I started playing really young, probably about 4, and then I was about 6 when I went to my first club, a team called Alton Ravens. I was there up until about 10. Then I went on trial to a few different clubs. Went to Coventry, didn't get in. Then went to Birmingham and really enjoyed it. Training ground was literally like 10 minutes from my house, so it was perfect. Yeah, literally perfect. So yeah, I went there and I've just been there ever since, But yeah, I love Birmingham. You know what I mean? Love the people there. Love everything
Who'd you
about
support as a kid then?
it. Arsenal.
Alright, it's not a Birmingham side.
Nah, Arsenal, man.
Daniel
Arsenal.
was Arsenal as well.
Yeah.
No, it's not right, is it?
It's up down, man.
Mine
What?
was Team Spurs. So.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh nah, man.
I know. So.
Arsenal for me.
And then Lee Boyer was the guy, yeah?
Yeah, man. Oh, what a gaffer. Obviously giving me my chance. So for that, I'll be forever grateful to him. You know what I mean? Because he didn't have to, but yeah, he did, and yeah, I'm just.
You know, a bit of a loose cannon.
Everyone says that, but I haven't seen that. Like,
Down,
he's quite
is he?
calm. So when everyone's saying that, it's quite shocked. You know what I mean? Because he's quite calm. So I don't know about what he got up to back in his day, but.
Well, you've seen the Newcastle.
Oh, yeah, I've
footage.
seen. I've seen that. Yeah, but. Yeah, when he was being a gaffer, like he's sweet. You know what I mean? He's calm. So yeah, he was good, to be fair.
Just ultra competitive, I suppose. Eh?
Yeah, defo.
Just
Even because even in
sportsman,
training, to be fair, like he would get involved in that.
Yeah.
And yeah, quite competitive. So it was good, to be fair.
I think you're the second youngest. I think Mason's probably just slightly younger
Yeah,
than
I
you.
think he's at 03, so his birthday. He'll turn 20 next year.
I was having a look, and I reckon you've probably got socks older than this lad. Yeah. But
Probably still got them on.
I've done a wee bit of research
So did I?
on his age.
It's 19. It's not exactly difficult.
No, all right. I'll let you go first then.
What? And stuff in Marcel. I mean, mine's just on sport and stuff.
I was going on his age though.
Oh, well, he was born in October, the 30th of October. He's a Libra.
Things that happened.
Scorpio.
Eh?
Scorpio.
How can you be a Scorpio? I was born in October and I'm a Libra.
You get half and half, us, mate.
I think the Scorpio
'Cause he's
season.
back in.
I think it starts at like the 25th or something, 24th or something like that.
See, shows what I care about clairvoyance.
Similar.
You want Annie actually? Is it Annie Moon that's coming, the clairvoyant, to the club? Genuinely, they're doing one of the nights.
She'll not turn up.
Can't with unforeseen circumstances.
Oh, there you go. I knew you'd been dying to say that night. Like.
No. But I did have a little look.
Go for it.
Things that happened before you were born.
Go on.
Okay. First episode of Top Gear aired on BBC One before Marcel was born. Cristiano Ronaldo made his professional debut before you were even born. Bobby Lynn made his professional debut before you were 1.
Is it?
Yeah, genuinely.
No. Where was that at?
Dundee, 18th of October 2003.
Flipping off.
So you were just coming up to your first birthday. PlayStation 2, the game Grand Theft Auto, that came out before you were born. The iPod was invented the year before you were born. I know. And I don't know if you've heard of this band, but we'll have heard of it. Nirvana, you're a rapper, you'll like this better. 8 Mile by Eminem came out before you were born.
Just the way never.
Flipping off. I didn't even know that myself.
Jeff.
That's mad.
That's just home. Just some information. That was all.
And the last World Cup we qualified was before you were born.
Yeah.
98. No, France World Cup 98.
Right. That's easy to tell everybody, though, is it? Last time we were at the World Cup.
You've got that look at me, JB. What you want to say there?
No, just want to ask what the difference that you've found coming up, because obviously Birmingham have been good enough to loan you out.
Yeah.
What have you found the big difference between Birmingham and coming up and getting the game time up here?
I would say that, like, of course, when I was at Birmingham, I was playing 23s, under 21s football, like reserves football.
Yep.
So it's just different there because the 3 points, like, yeah, it matters, but it doesn't really matter. Like, of course, it's important to win, but it's not that important. But here, you need to win.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? People do anything to win. Like, you see people wasting time, doing all different things just to win. Do you know what I mean? I think that's the biggest thing. People doing anything just to win, literally. But in terms of like standard and stuff like that, it's not much different.
Okay.
It's not much different at all. So yes, the football.
We've had a few in here going on about the pace being faster up here, more.
It's definitely, I say, a bit more aggressive.
More frantic, yeah.
Yeah, like people in your face and things like that. But yeah, like a bit more aggressive. Just that really. But nah, I've definitely enjoyed it so far. So yeah.
You're quite a tenacious character yourself, so I'm thinking the aggressive part will not bother you too much.
I'm quite an aggressive defender, to be fair.
I
like to get tight to boys and just like tackle and win the ball, really.
I think just in fair, I think he's been a good replacement for Jason Thompson. Actually, I think what I like about his way you're getting up and attacking and then get back and really dig to get back in. It's quite refreshing to see you.
Yeah.
If we've lost the ball up the front, it's quite refreshing to see you tanking backwards to get it. It's good.
We've got you till January. Is there an option to extend that, or is that it, as far as you know?
I think my loan ends January the 7th. But at the minute I don't think there is an option to extend, but obviously you don't know what can happen.
And all the rest of it. Just on the clubs.
Just before you go on that. Sorry,
that's okay.
You're finishing in January, and I'm not looking for you to spoil it, but ideally in your world head, and I won't feel bad if you say you want to go back to Birmingham, but what do you want to happen at the end of your trial? Where do you see your next career move being?
Well, hopefully the plan is to go back and play, but football's not like that. Like, I can't just say, oh yeah, I'm going to go back and I'm definitely going to play. Or I'll have that conversation with Birmingham, see what they're saying. If I'm going to go back to play 23s, then I think the best thing for me at that time is to go out again, go out on loan, do you know what I mean? Maybe somewhere higher, or, you know, if that doesn't work, and then, or come back here, or, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know what can happen. Yeah. But hopefully, go back and play, but that's not guaranteed, you know what I mean? So we'll see what happens, really.
That's what I was meaning, because obviously when you've finished here, the dream for a player, I'm presuming, back to their own club, but if you kind of go to the next level, so if you can't come back here, and you can't play for Birmingham, what sort of level or what sort of league do you think you should be moving till, bearing in mind that you were under 23s?
Yeah.
So where do you think you would be better going?
Trent Alexander's struggling at Liverpool, mate. Similar position.
Nah, he's got a lot of quality, him, to be fair. League 1, League 2 in England, maybe. Just trying to test myself. I feel like this was definitely a great idea to come here and just play consistent games, show what I can do, do you know what I mean? And then hopefully the next step, just hopefully go higher, prove myself there, or play at Birmingham, or, you know what I mean? I don't know what's going to happen really, but I think the next step for me after this is to just keep on playing. Like, there's no point going back and playing 21s. No disrespect to the 21s, but I just think once you're playing men's football, it's
first team football you want
to just keep on playing. Do you know what I mean?
That's fair. That's a good point.
How's the club looked after you since you came up here? Because the player care is quite important to clubs like us.
100%. When I was coming up, Ian was saying like that's what Arbroath's known for. Like, it's a big family, and so far they've been absolutely great with me. Firstly, they've put us in an apartment which is literally like 2 minutes away, so that's perfect. We're getting cooked meals for us. Louise she's great. She sorts out everything. So
shout out to Rod as well for making the food.
For the food. Yeah.
Sitting here with a bag of food in the handy there, like could feed a stot with that.
We get dropped to training. We have them extra sessions with Kev, which are great as well. So yeah, everything here is just perfect so far. Like, I couldn't give a bad word about Arbroath. Like, everything's been fantastic. So yeah.
And you said,
Did you get your VIP season pass to DeVito's? Yeah.
Oh, I haven't been yet, you know. To be fair to it, I'm not really. I'm not really much of a clubber, to be fair. But I've spoke to Derry.
Bobby will take you.
Derry's been there a
Kev
few
will
times.
take you, never mind Bob.
Yeah, Derry and Dan have been a few times. They said he's good in there, so we'll
right,
see.
DeVito's.
Yeah.
Has it changed?
Must have changed a lot.
I think because the club have got this sort of, I don't know what would you call it, a hybrid system where you're now we're dealing with likes of the Birminghams and other clubs to bring players up on loan and help develop them. One, we get something out of it, you get something out of it because you're getting the game time and things like that. I think it's a brilliant thing.
It's a great idea. I think it's very difficult for both. It's very difficult for Marcel caring what he's expecting because coming for Birmingham training full time, and then what's the club's not done it too much before. So I think it's a work in progress, but it seems to be superb.
It's working. You know what I mean? If this is the first time that this has happened, then hats off to the club because it's working. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm enjoying my football at the minute, so can't really complain.
How's the gym program that Pink put you on? How's that going?
Yeah, it's going alright. You know, it's not too bad. To be fair, Blues have sent me a program. Yeah. So I just do that, but Pink's programs, it's alright.
You're not doing that, are you?
Nah. Nah.
You can just tell. That's not happening.
You came in tonight and said that you'd been out walking the town tonight where you came. That's why you was a wee bit latchy because you'd just been out walking and that. Like, are you finding you enjoying the walking round about the town?
Nah, it's nice, you know. Like, it's a small place. I feel like everyone knows everyone. Am I right in saying that?
That can be good and bad.
Everything's like so close. Like where me and Kareem live, like it's literally 2 minutes from here, like in a drive. But like going on a walk around the town, like there's a nice little park.
Yeah, McDonald Park.
Yeah, so it's nice, like just to walk around and stuff. Yeah, it's great to be fair.
What's it like staying with Kareem then?
Yeah, it's cool. You know, like it's quiet, and so we just stay in. He stays in his room, I stay in my room.
Come on, there's two things you don't like about him, staying with him.
Kareem.
Put you on the spot.
2 things I don't like about him.
Smelly socks lying around?
Nah, he takes ages in the shower, man. He takes ages in the shower. Like, he'll be in there for like 40 minutes and I just want to go in the shower. But he's just taking bare long. But nah, it's cool. That's about it, to be fair, you know. Apart from that, I think we work well together. Like sometimes he'll put on the washing, I'll put on the washing. You know what I mean? Like just taking turns and that. Like it's cool, to be fair.
He's coming in the next time, so we'll see what he says about you.
Yeah.
40 minutes in the shower. My grandson turned 12 and didn't spend that long in the shower.
I know. Wait till I get older, for buddy. I've got two teenage boys. There we go.
And have you gave Kev his trainers back yet?
His trainers? Oh, I'm from the gym.
I heard that you had to borrow his trainers, even though you're a size 7 and he's a 9.
Nah, I had to borrow them a minute because I didn't know that we had gym. So I just turned up in my sliders just casually. I just thought, we're just training and going home. But then Pink said, nah, we've got gym. So we turned up there, but obviously I need my gym shoes, so he had to nip home. And then he let me his gym shoes, and then it was a good little gym session, to be fair.
There you go. Fermer, what have you got? You'll have a few questions.
I've got a few questions. So, and since you've arrived in Arbroath, who's been out with management? Which player has been the biggest influence in you in Arbroath? Who are you learning most from in the Arbroath team?
To be fair, everyone so far, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably say Ricky.
Oh,
Ricky,
that's a great influence.
Ricky's been great with me, to be fair. Who else? Goldie's been great. McKenna's been great. Keegs has been great. A lot of them, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably have to pick Ricky because obviously I play next to him as well, so it's good to have a good relationship, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Tam's been great, like everyone.
Which is really vocal as well, isn't he?
Literally, it's vocal, to be fair. But nah, I'd probably say Ricky, to be fair, but everyone's been sweet with me, to be fair, yeah.
And do you know who your home sponsor is of your shirt?
Guy Sterling.
Oh, you must have been. Somebody must have warned you about that, man. I thought I was going to catch him out there. Well done. Nobody else knew that one. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done in your life?
No. Most embarrassing thing I've ever done.
Other than this podcast.
Beyond football. Anything.
Embarrassing.
Just listen, the things to find out about Marcel here, like.
Spent 42 minutes in the shower.
I'm quick in the shower, man. 15-minute job. Most embarrassing. have to have a serious think about this one.
We'll get the music going. Okay.
Speaking of music.
Oh well.
Is it that many? You're trying to thin them out?
To be fair, they're probably no.
Just go top 40.
Knowing me, I think turning up to training when it's finished. I can't think of like the worst one, but that one's just on the top. Like
that's the top of your head.
Turning up when training.
Not up here though. Is that down the road?
Yeah. I turn up. The session's finished. Everyone's like, "What are you doing? Where you been?" You know what I mean? But yeah, I think that one. I definitely got a worse one, but I can't think. I'd have to
nearly sleeping in for this podcast. That would have been a bad one.
No, he was out walking the streets. He told me he was out walking the streets.
What do you wake up?
What do you wish you could do that you can't do?
Have a superpower. Is that?
Well, that's good. I was expecting something like play the guitar or the piano, but I mean,
that's superpowers. Which one would you have?
There we go.
I'd be able to fly. Yeah.
Mate, I'd like to be invisible.
Well, I think everybody thinks that of you, pal.
See what he's doing in the shower for 40 minutes. Can we cut that out? That makes me sound bad.
That's the very reason it will stay in.
That's not going anywhere.
Okay. Who's the best player you've ever seen play live? There's a reasonably easy one for you.
Jude Bellingham.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, because we came through the academy and at the same age, so definitely Jude.
Does he just stand up? What age was that then, Marcel?
We're the same age, so I joined Blues under 10, under 11, so all since then.
All right.
He's just that far.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So honestly, he's unreal. Honestly, even from that young, you just knew that he's just gonna be special. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I'd probably say Jude. To be fair.
What about you?
That I've ever seen live, the real Ronaldo, probably.
Okay. Jim?
I would say Fat Ronaldo.
Okay. Paul Gascoigne for me. There we go.
What?
Paul Gascoigne? Oh,
no,
gifted.
He was.
Watched them tear Aberdeen apart one day. That wasn't good. So okay. So I'm just a bit on it. Your best pal. Who's your best pal?
In football?
No, in life. Just who's your best pal in life, and how long has he been? Yeah, or she been your best pal?
Nice one.
My best pal, probably. I couldn't just say I've got one best friend. You know what I mean? Like, I've got a group of people that I hang around with. I'll say football ones. Amari Miller, Romello Mitchell, and Nico Gordon.
That's good because they'll be listening. You see,
is it?
They'll be listening, and they'll be
these old guys from Birmingham of the Youths and everything.
We came through all through the same age and stuff like that. But then obviously I've got a bunch of school friends that I still hang around with a lot.
Are they all jealous that you're playing for Arbroath now? Yeah.
To be fair, I don't really get to see them. Do you know what I mean? But nah, I'd probably say those three. To be fair, and then my school friends as well.
I'm presuming this, but you can keep us right. You're not still in touch with Jude or anything like. You've not stayed mates from the academy days or anything.
I don't speak to him every day, but I've seen him quite a few times since he's moving, and he's been cool. He's still the same person. Do you know what I mean?
That's good.
He hasn't changed. He hasn't let this fame or whatever get to his head. Would you still think the same person?
I know you would want him to go to Arsenal now. You've said that you support them, but do you think he's Man City bound or Liverpool bound or
Liverpool gets thrown around quite a bit with him.
Yeah, I see Liverpool a lot. To be fair, be a good fit. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's a good move for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
But maybe Liverpool, something like that. Man City, Real Madrid, I don't know. Any one of them.
It'd be like 100 million anyway, wouldn't it?
100 million plus probably, yeah. But he's a special player, man, so definitely worth it.
And at that age as well,
not
years ahead of him. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Who's going to win the World Cup?
Argentina for me.
Really?
Oh, superb minds think alike. 7-1. Oof. I'm the same. Argentina.
That's a big call.
I think Messi just
think he's going to come good.
He has to, man. Just to prove that he's even though everyone knows Messi is the best, I think he's got to just do this one just to prove it to everyone, so that no one can say anything to him now. You know
so you're Messi over Ronaldo?
Yeah, all day. Even though Ronaldo's top, but nah, Messi.
But I'm Maradona over Messi, I'm afraid.
Really?
I'm Maradona over Messi as well.
I have this argument with my sons constantly.
I've never seen him play, so I can't. You know?
Maradona.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think I don't want to watch YouTube clips. It's not the same. You know what I mean?
Oh, you got to see him training, practicing, keep ups before a game for Napoli.
The music helps that as well.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Oh, he's off his face. It's genius, man.
Yeah.
The World Cup games now against England, you know, seen him play that, no?
Nah.
Oh, we could show you the goals he scored against you guys.
Of course he will.
We've all got them on our phones.
Of course.
Screensaver.
To be fair, I was quite surprised you lot didn't qualify. To be fair, Scotland. I thought you lot would have good squad in it. Like,
But alright.
We should have. It's
It was fine margins, I think, wasn't it? We blew it, I think.
happens.
Hey ho.
That was a new game I was starting, by the way.
used to
Your World Cup tips. So Argentina for me and Marcel.
Okay.
You two can have a think about it later on while you're thinking about
I
it.
will do.
I'll do our question. The next question we'll ask our next guest.
We know you've been psyching yourself up for this all day, probably all week.
Yeah.
We will ask you if you say no, it's no, it's absolutely alright.
Yeah.
But we do have this little competition to see who the best singer in the dressing room is. At the moment, Bobby Lynn's in pole position.
Bobby Lynn was good.
Derry's done it, Daniel's done it, Kareem's promised he's doing it.
Kareem definitely won't.
You can rap, you can sing, you can do what you like, but we're offering you the opportunity to come out top spot. You never got the chance to do your initiation song for the club. This is a chance to right that wrong.
I'm afraid I can't. I can't. That would tarnish.
What's Kareem like in the shower singing? Surely he's singing in the shower for 40
To be
minutes.
fair, his music's so loud I don't even hear him.
We'll be writing an album in 40 minutes.
His music's quite loud, isn't it? So
What kind of music see you now?
What does Kareem likes? Like rap, like English rap. Like there's a artist called Rimsey.
Rimsey?
Yeah.
Right, JB likes him as well.
Is it? Yeah. Well, anyways, there's an artist called Rimsey that he just put out a new album in it, so he's been playing that a lot.
It's not Stormzy, and it's definitely Rimsey.
Yeah. Stormzy. To be fair, he likes a bit of Stormzy as well. I've heard him play that.
What about you, family? You like
So he likes Rimsey in the bathroom for 40 minutes.
Yeah, literally. He's put his album on repeat.
He's lost it. He's lost it.
If you're not going to sing, we've got a quiz. We always do a quiz with everybody.
Yeah.
Jamie is our resident quiz master.
Okay, that's cool.
This is a bit hard though. It's all to do with your family connections because we did some digging.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Look at Jamie's going. This is guff.
It's not even amusing.
I know. It's your birthday on the 30th of October.
Yeah.
Who do you share it with? Wayne Rooney, Maradona, or Jimmy Savile?
Wayne Rooney, I think.
Oh, it's Diego.
Oh, I knew it was either one of them two.
It's pretty cool to share your birthday with him, though, eh?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Best
before.
player ever to play the game.
Debatable. Debatable.
Right, you have a distant relation, Annie Oakley. What was she famous for?
You know.
She was an American sharpshooter in the late 19th century. She was really good, actually.
Really?
Did you not know she was a relation?
No.
Ah, yes.
You got to check your family tree, man.
I know.
Shut up, yeah.
Your family
G6
also started a sports goods company in 1975 in California. What's the sports wear company name called?
Oakley.
Well done. He's got one right.
You can tell we've just distanced ourselves
He's
from
genius,
this.
man. Last question. Your relation, Phil Oakley, I think that's a typo, was founder and lead singer of a legendary 80 electro pop band. Who was it?
Can I have a clue?
A clue.
From Birmingham as well.
Yeah. They're not like Jamie.
UB40.
Ooh, electro pop.
They're from Birmingham doing it. UB40, I think.
Human League. I think that's a relation of yours, Phil Oakley. I think so.
Couldn't tell you, mate. I don't know. I have no clue, to be fair.
I'm not joking, like, I've got Westling going through me and tumbleweed bouncing in front of
You got one of them though, mate. Well
To be
done.
fair, I should have got that first one, you know, because I've seen that one. I didn't know if it was Rooney or Mario. I couldn't remember.
Wouldn't it be too bad having one of them at your birthday party?
God, no, class that.
I would have guessed it would only be able to be one of them, surely. Maradona's dead.
Jimmy Savile's dead.
Farmer, let's bail you out. Let's do a rant. Let's have a farmer's rant.
I don't hear that.
You can have a rant about his quiz.
I know, that's the worst quiz ever.
I'll go with
I'm
that.
making a rant this week because I had a wee rant earlier on about football.
Oh, right,
I'm not wanting a rant, but what I am going to do this week is pay homage because I saw a thing, I can't remember if it's Saturday or Sunday on Facebook about these the clubs looking for sponsorship for their players. So they've copied in the big clubs now. They're trying to get money. They've got the young loons raising money, and I tell you, I thought it was brilliant. One of the loons, I should have seen a wee picture. He says, "I can't give you nothing, but I'll give you a wee letter saying thank you." And to me, that was just pure class. I thought that was brilliant, and I just want to say a big thank you to every football coach, everybody that took something to do with these kids. Any ages and clubs, it doesn't even have to be football to be fair, but the time and effort they spend giving up attending courses so that they're what's the word I'm looking for, can look after the bairns in a safe environment and medical and stuff like that, training, etc. I mean, like Connor Yates, that means an example. I've been watching Connor a wee bit at the football with Montrose. Edit that bit out so the Arbroath fans don't care. I've been watching Montrose, but watching Connor and how they're going through for their stuff, and I think it's brilliant. I just want to say, I think instead of a rant, I'm just applauding every single one of the coaches that stuck in Bairns and that. We had the guys here on the Bobby Lynn testimonial.
That's right.
For the Dundee team, I can't mind his name. Jake was his name. 3 coaches there a day. That's with their kids. They give up hours upon hours for little or no thanks, and in fact they probably get a lot of grief for parents.
That's true.
So that was it. So no rant this week, Fermer's praise this week.
Just because you've mentioned that, the community trust, I know we're still looking for more coaches, so if there is anybody out there with an interest in coaching and wants to get involved in it, then feel free to chuck your CV in or get in touch with the Arbroath Community Trust, because we're desperate for more coaches. Have you been up doing anything with the kids yet?
To be fair, we have, we went there the other day and we just had like a little kickabout and met all the kids, and after the game, I think on Saturday, one of the kids was like, "Oh yeah, I remember you came up to train with us," which I think that's just class. Like anything that we can give back is just good,
and it makes their day, their week probably.
Yeah.
They go home buzzing.
Yeah.
Now Bairns and Loons, you know what they are?
Well, Burns, I've heard now.
Loons.
I don't know that one.
Yeah. It's just a boy. It's just an older bairn.
Oh, so
it's a boy. It's a boy bairn.
All right, okay, yeah. Got ya.
You'll learn. It'll come. But no, but seriously, I mean, look at Newbley. Yeah. He's godlike status now, because at the testimony he was big back signing autographs and that. So you guys get up to the community trust, and that's good. And Gav Swanky does it. Gav does it. Bobby does it. I mean, the idea, and again, you're involved in it as well, John. I would love to be involved in something like that, but I don't have the time to give, because by the time I get my work and my grey goose, I've not much time for it.
You've got to be committed.
Committed's the word.
How have you enjoyed the podcast, Marcel?
To be fair, it's my first ever one, and
is it really?
Yeah. I've never really done this sort of like a long it's more chilled than that, but long speaking to someone it's been class, to be fair.
Because you get the sort of the smaller, when you're up after the game and things like that with Scott or Fraser or whoever it is.
It's like 2 minutes though.
The Scottish Strachan.
Yeah.
Oh, he's legendary.
Yeah, so it's legendary. 2 minutes, so it's just, that's fine, you know what I mean? But this one, I can just chill, be myself, you know what I mean?
That's it.
So nice.
We want to find out about you, so feel free to talk away about other things you do. If you wasn't a footballer, there we go. If you wasn't a footballer, what do you think you would have been?
If I wasn't a footballer, I think I would have tried to do something in music. I love music and it.
Whoa! You love music and you're not singing?
Nah, not. I don't want to be a rapper.
Maybe a drummer.
I'd like a producer or something like that.
DJ.
You know what I mean? Yeah, something like that. You know what I mean?
You give Rimsey a run for his money.
Yeah, I might, to be fair. But now something like that, to be fair. What else? So I like basketball, but obviously I'm a bit too small for that. So we'll give that one.
What about short tennis?
It's too small for that. Is it true that you think you're taller than Bobby Lynn?
Yeah, definitely, 100% taller than Bobby Lynn.
What's Bobby Lynn?
Bobby Lynn's got to look up to me.
He's 5'7".
He's 5'8", 5'7".
Yeah, he's got to look up to me. I'm towering over him, I am.
Where are you in your heels?
Towering over him.
That's because he's getting older.
He's getting hunched.
But nah, man, it's been class so far, man. I love my time here so far, so can't really complain. You know what I mean?
What's your favourite food?
I'm Jamaican, so it'd have to be like rice and peas, macaroni and cheese, jerk chicken, coleslaw. That would be my favourite meal.
What will be? You're going to be up here for Christmas?
No, I'm going home, you know, because we've got a game on the 23rd.
All right, and then that's it. Yeah, because we've got the night time. We've changed it from Christmas Eve, of course, right? Yeah. Okay, so you go down the road, see the family.
Yeah. I haven't been back, to be fair. That's the first time I'm gonna go back.
Have they had a chance to come up and see you play?
My brother, my uncle, my brother's girlfriend, my cousin, they all came up once. Like when we played Dundee, my parents came up. Like obviously the first day I played. Party Thistle when I came on, and then they haven't been back since. But my dad's gonna come up for that game on the 23rd.
Oh, nice.
And then
What do you think of Gayfield? It's a
nice stadium, you know. But it's a bit
It's a bit unique, isn't it?
A bit different to what I've seen. Like the thing is, this stand, the away stand, there's no seats.
Yeah.
everyone's just standing and that. Like,
There's no seats in the home one either.
Isn't there?
Both ends. Yeah, they go behind the
The only
goals.
seats is in the stand.
Yeah. But no seats in the stadium. Oh, it's mad, but it's good atmosphere. But the thing is, it's close to the sea, and when it's windy, man, flipping out, it's bad, man. The wind, it's hard to play football when it's windy.
Well,
like
I think that Wraith game, I don't think any ball from the goal kick came out past the halfway line.
The Dundee game as well. Their keeper kept shanking it off the pitch, man.
Well, games have been abandoned here because the keeper's kicked it out and it's gone over his head.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's happened.
I've seen that corner. I don't know who's taking it. It might be Bobby Lynn that's taking it
here,
and he gets taken away.
Bobby's mate was at the other side of the wall with a bucket.
Barbara, you've been coming to games much longer than me, so this could be an urban myth, but I am sure we played Aberdeen here and Jim Layton kicked the ball out and then saved it because of the
Darren
wind.
Kane never saw it, wasn't there. No, I don't care. I've seen games when it has been quite bad when the goal is kicked out, and you've wondered why the game started.
And
there was one that was stopped at half time. They stopped it at half time and there was a big row about it.
It's mad.
So
It's unplayable, but it is pretty exposed.
Yeah.
And if you do manage to hang around January, February, that's even better.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely weather.
I don't like the cold, me.
Oh, you'll love it here.
I hate it.
And it has to be short sleeves. None of those snoods and gloves and everything.
I've got to invest in that.
No.
That, man.
You can't wear that.
It's essential. For
My
me.
wife actually has a question for you. That's just reminded me of it.
Yeah.
She was watching them. What game was it? It was a game on Sunday. It was the Spurs Newcastle game when we got beat. But they were warming up. They're just warming up with all of the tights and stuff like that on. And she goes, "Oh, is that a new kit they've got?" I went, "No, that's just warming up." She went, "Why are they not allowed to wear tights when they're playing?" And I didn't know the answer because they wear gloves and long sleeves, but I've never seen anybody wear the tights. Can you?
You can actually wear tights, but they have to be the same colour, innit?
same colour as your shorts, isn't it?
Shorts, innit?
So you can wear full leggers if you wanted.
You actually can.
So if it's white shorts, you'd be wearing white tights.
Yeah, I've played against loads of people.
You look like tennis players or
I
something.
wear tights, but obviously they have their socks so high that you can't really tell. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, you can do that definitely. Yeah.
Do you do that thing a lot of them do here now? Cut the bottoms of your socks off.
Nah, yeah, have to have that.
Yeah,
it's essential for me.
And what's your reason for
It's
it?
just comfortable.
Right, it's just the comfort. Then that's what Dan said as
It's
well.
comfortable, like you just.
Why don't they just make socks with that
Because then other people.
material?
Oh yeah, that's a shout as well. To be fair, yeah. Or just do that.
You know what I mean? Somebody's missing a trick here. Everybody's cutting the feet off their socks to wear comfy socks. Why not just make the socks out of that material?
Yeah, just do that, innit?
Well, we're really getting into that game.
You should create it.
Yeah.
You should create it.
He's just got business opportunity.
I'm just thinking to myself here, I'm giving up the Fermer. I'm going to want to get a pair of socks and cut them.
That's it.
Not difficult to make a business plan out of that, is it?
Sorted. Anyway, I have nothing else. Fermer.
I've nothing else. I've got to say, Marcel, you've come across quite well. I do think you're a great player.
Thank you.
And I'm loving seeing you in an Arbroath top. I like to see a good attacking defender, and I think you've got a great future ahead of you.
Cheers, mate. I appreciate it.
And for me, that's it.
Jimmy?
Yeah, just everything. Fermer's just said, yeah. You can hear nothing but positive things about you.
Absolutely. You've been a shining light so far this season. Hopefully there'll be more people coming in there, but you've been certainly one of the standouts so far. Your song was much better in the rehearsals.
Remember that 30-yarder against there?
Top bins, yeah.
Absolutely, top bins. You'll see us shouting out of that.
Where do you lot sit?
I'm over in the stands and in the seats behind
Prawn Brigade. I'm behind the terraces.
I'll try and pick you lot out if I do score.
You'll hear him.
I'm no difficult to pick out. I'm 6'1" and 22 stone, mate.
And loud. He's loud.
Marcel Oakley, thank you so much. Everybody else, good night, God bless. We'll see you Saturday.
All the best, guys. Cheers.